trying to seduce the crowd into becoming my boyfriend, and it didn't work. Everyone came with their person they've been married to for like 55 years. And I was like, well, I'm not going to break that one up. But here's the song I wrote and put a link to in my Tinder profile. First date, oh, you have a nice face. It's small talk over coffee. We go over the basics. A bunch of little facts that really don't matter. I'll start with my family, end with the data. I have two older brothers. One's in tech, one's a chiropractor. My family's from Buffalo. That's not where I grew up. Went to school at UVA. Wahoo-ah, got my BA. That was an expensive way to make good friends. I'm a 7 on the Enneagram. I have a 67.5-inch wingspan. My birthday is 2/19. I'm on the cusp of Aquarius and Pisces, but neither match much. Play 5 instruments, but only one of them well. I'm a size 10 shoe, and I never tell my middle name. I have 2 eyes and 1 persistent cough, and 10 toes only 'cause they cut the 11th one off. Do you wanna, do you wanna, do you wanna, do you wanna go out with me? Do you wanna, do you wanna, do you wanna, do you wanna go out with me? Guess what, you guys, you know how I just said that I never tell my middle name? Well, someone in this audience has my middle name. And that's the only clue I'll give you. All right, let's talk about animals. I play a mean horse on the basketball court, but walking with the dog is my favorite sport. I do cat and cow and yoga if it makes me sweat, and I go down rabbit holes on the internet. By now you know what I look like when I'm not dressed fancy, that I don't like to drink unless it tastes like candy. And I could be a vegetarian if it weren't for chicken wings. I put Frank's Red Hot on everything, except for the shrimp Creole. I get freaked out by people touching their eyes. I'm a realistic romantic who loves surprises. I'm obsessed with Taylor Swift. Someday we'll co-write a song. She doesn't know I exist. Maybe pass this one along. Do you wanna, do you wanna, do you wanna, do you wanna go out with me? Sing it. Do you wanna, do you wanna, do you wanna, do you wanna go out with me? Yeah, oh, you do? Thanks. We've been hanging a few weeks. Maybe we'll make it. Things I should have said up front, but I guess I waited. I didn't date till really late in life. I think marriage is a sham, but I still want to be a wife. I think I want kids. I like them a lot, but I'm afraid I can't afford them unless my career takes off. But if it does, maybe it's okay if I don't have them. I'm afraid of childbirth and leaking outside the bathroom. It'd be a bonus if you could balance out my stingy boss, which is this guitar. I'll only marry for love. I'm not shallow, but I can't deny that my pockets are. Do you wanna, do you wanna, do you wanna, do you wanna go out with me? Everyone. Do you wanna, do you wanna, do you wanna, do you wanna go out with me? Let's set it straight. It's like the 28th date. By now you know my clock runs 10 minutes late, and I burn what I cook, and I never make the bed. But if you're still listening, maybe I haven't scared you yet. I twist my hair, it drives people crazy. I'm messy and I'm the best at procrastinating. Do my half of the chores less than a quarter of the time. But I'll forgive your weaknesses if you overlook mine. I can be immature, but it's not always bad. I'll get you to laugh and flash you when you're sad. Got a good brain on my shoulders, a good heart in my chest. If you can stimulate those, I'll let you stimulate the rest. Do you wanna, do you wanna, do you wanna, do you wanna go out with me? Do you wanna, do you wanna, do you wanna, do you wanna go out with me? What if this song was like COVID-19 and it spread across the nations and they'd all know me? And when when they lifted the quarantine, I'd be overwhelmed with applications, need a committee to screen. So don't apply if you don't like the vibe. If you're not into my music, this is never gonna jive. Think this could be a good way to save some time. If you like wacky songwriters, I could be your bride. Do you wanna go out with me? Thank you. I thought that song would work, you guys. I played it for 5 years. Being like, that saying, if at first you don't succeed, try again. That's what I listened to when I should have been listening to the saying that was like, the definition of stupidity, of insanity, is to do the same thing and expect a different result. But you know what eventually happened? I moved to Nashville. I got on the dating apps, and wouldn't you know it, I met a fellow on the dating app. I know. Lucky him. Yeah, he's right there. Alan. Nah, he's just... Who's next? He's not here, which is great, because that means I can play all my songs about him. What? Oh no, there's a new one. He has not heard it, and he won't. But you guys might. Yeah. What? Donna, that's yours? Do you tell people you're an Aquarius or a Pisces? Yeah, it's tricky, isn't it? I never know which birthstone to get. That's amazing. That's why I felt such kindred spiritship with you. Doesn't sound in tune, but the guitar says it's in tune. Oh, good. One of those audiences. I like that. Here's a song I wrote for my boy. He had a very cute dog. And that is totally why we're dating. It's a very good move in those online dating profiles. It's a 4-month experiment. Now I'm tossing all my dresses, I'm moving in. You need a dog, Mom, and I like free rent. Go 5 hours west, 1-bed apartment. Loaded up my CRV. Asked if you really had room for me. And you said, babe, I got space for all of it. Babe, I got space for all of it. And you look so cute in your business suit, chopping peppers in the kitchen, crown tattoo. Let's play ping pong, I'll beat you. We're dancing in the dark in our 12th floor room. I, little L-U. Yeah, some bad shit happened to you. Spilled it all and you called, full of honesty juice. To that I say, babe, I got space for all of it. Babe, I got space for all of it. It don't matter how long this chapter may be. And you looked so sound on the pitcher's mound. Then we're shrooming to the concert that we never found. Hun, come home, shower fast, so we're not late for our date with Ted Lasso. I, little L, you. I think you're scared you'll love me wrong, and I'll be leaving. I think I'm scared you won't get around to your healing. But babe, I got space for all of it. Babe, I got space for all of it. Babe, I got space for all of it. It don't matter how long this chapter may be. I got space for it all. There's a place for it all. I got space for all of you, baby. Thank you. Man, I just love getting to play music for people. It's so fun, and you're just right there, and you're listening. Do you know how many years I had to do this to people who weren't listening in order to make it to this moment? I have made it. I have made it. Man, it's awesome. All right. In rural towns like this, I always get a little bit nervous about sharing this part because I don't know if people are going to get really offended and walk out the door or something. But there's a quick little story. If you don't know how I became Shanna in a dress, and I can't help it. You just wait. So, for a long time, many people ask me why I am Shanna in a dress, and here's the secret. It's a stage name. I know, wild. And see, for a very long time, I was like, you know what? I'm going to perform as, I can see the name on the marquee right now, Shanna Whore. And I was like, yep, that's the winner. That's how I'll make my namesake. And this is when you might wonder, that's weird. Why would you pick that, Shanna? I didn't pick it. My parents picked it. Because they are whores, too. I come from a long line of whores. That's just my real name, you guys. That's my real name. And sometimes I know, we lost Michael. He's like, we thought this was a family show. And I'm like, it is a family show. This is just my name. Anyway, with an H and an O. But yeah, middle school was awesome. And I'm still not married, so that is still my name. So if things don't work with this boyfriend, if you find me a man whose last name is better than whore, he has a shot. He has a shot. Or if he has another like really dirty last name, I would be down to hyphenate. I've thought about that, and like that would just be fun.
What if his last name was Bag?
Whorebag?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty good, right?
I'd be in. I wouldn't even have to meet him. Let's play this one. Here's a tune I wrote pretending I was the high school quarterback. everyone wants me to be with the star cheerleader, Jackie. But instead, I have the hots for the goth chick. Maybe for any. Rose, were you a cheerleader back in the day? Okay. Was anyone? Pom pom girl, that's a cheerleader. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, well, for I'm gonna try for this song. I'm gonna change Jackie to be Carlin. Carlin had pom poms and big red hair. I could throw a six string. I can't do the song anymore. I can throw a spiral. Okay, I forgot. I was the quarterback. Okay. Carlin had pom-poms and big red hair. I can throw a spiral past a 50-yard fence. Prom king, prom queen, that's what they all see together, 'cause everyone said it just made sense. But in the back of the classroom, black hoodie, thick bangs, nose ring, Sarah's got me hooked in her chain. I got an undercover lover in the back of the bleachers, 'cause I like the way she back-talked the English teacher. Got a varsity letter over the spot on my chest where her dark soul dug a hole and built a little nest. She gets me unlike any other, my undercover lover. I was chewing bazooka when she popped my bubble. That girl in the back who loves eyeliner and trouble looked at me once and I was a goner. Left my jacket at school along with my honor. If Carlin knew, she'd go public with her trauma. She don't love me half as much as she loves the drama. I got an undercover lover in the back of the bleachers with purple eyeshadow and a rock and roll t-shirt. Got a varsity letter over the spot on my chest where her dark soul dug a hole and built a little nest. She gets me unlike any other, my undercover lover. Where are my athletes at? No one will admit. Tom, what was your sport? Really? What was your position? Fullback. Okay, well, congratulations. I got an undercover lover in the back of the bleachers, 'cause I like the way she back-talked the English teacher. Got a varsity letter over the spot on my chest where her dark soul dug a hole and built a little nest. She gets me unlike any other, my undercover lover, my undercover lover. It's a fadeaway. Man, sometimes I think it would be really fun to play with a band. And times like the last 5 minutes, I'm really glad I don't. You don't know why. It's because, like, I just farted and it smells bad. And I was thinking, like, I love that I'm just alone up here and no one has to know. Unfortunately, I just shared that into the microphone, and now you all know. But great, we'll put that in my highlight reel. Why you should come to this show. But that shrimp Creole, man, was yeah, it's good. And if you'd like to continue to smell it, you may join me on stage. This is the next song I'm gonna play is one of the favorites that is requested the most. By the way, during halftime, I will ask you what your favorite songs were. So pay attention. Be like, oh, I dug that one about Carlin. And this is one that many people have said stood out to them. And I wrote it when I lived in Boulder, Colorado. And I answered an ad from a woman who lived in Denver. And I drove down to meet her. Her name's Shelly. And when she was 17, she was in a really rough car accident that ended up with her being paralyzed from the chest down. And I met her when she was 37. And she had her routine down, and she'd lived more of her life in that version of her body than, her mobile version. And I would, give her her shower and help her go to the bathroom and all the hygienic things she needed. And I would also do her makeup in the morning and sing her songs on the way to sleep and just be there for anything she needed. And I really, really wanted to write her a song. And this was the hardest one to write out of every song I've written. I sweat over every line because I wanted to get it right. Here's how it turned out. Mascara, lashes, get every last bit out of the tube. Blow her hair dry, it's so thick it takes forever to do. Fasten her wrist braces, medications on her tongue. Living in a chair makes morning care extra long. And I'd ask her, are you ready? Are you ready to go? Are you ready, Shelly? Are you ready to go? And she says, look down at your fingers. There's something I want you to remember. You got one to catch a ride to San Francisco, one to point when you're dancing the disco, one to lift when you get cut off, and one reserved for the one you love, and one to reach the tiniest notes on guitar. She said, I can't use my fingers anymore, but thank you for lending me yours. I arrive and Shelly has a cold. I push her stomach down to help her cough. In the middle of the night when she gets warm, I tiptoe into her room, pull her blanket off. She'd say an unscratched itch is worse than pain. Try it yourself, see what you think. Shelly had a really itchy nose. And I look down at my fingers and do my best to remember. I got one to catch a ride to San Francisco, one to point when I'm dancing the disco, one to lift when I get cut off, and one reserved for the one I love, and one to reach the tiniest notes on guitar. She said I can't use my fingers anymore, but thank you for lending me yours. Was being Shelley's hands. She was ready to go. She was ready to go. One, two, three, four, I blink, but I don't even think no more. On autopilot, my body walks around the world so mechanically. He died, she's born, he's married, I'm bored, and I don't even shed a tear. I've become vacant and numb, programmed what they all want to hear. What I would give to feel like you, what I would give to feel human, but I'm a robot waiting for somebody to move me. I'm a robot waiting for somebody to move me. I'm a robot waiting for somebody to move me. Somebody think I'm a robot. This song's about how I don't really have feelings. Uh-oh, cut me open. I'm fairly certain all you'll see is nuts and bolts and faulty wiring, emptiness crashing together in a hollow chest. Oh, I remember hearing once, indifference is the opposite of love. And I remember feeling once, but the dream gets hazy as the days go on. What I would give to feel like you, what I would give to feel human, but I'm a robot waiting for somebody to move me. I'm a robot waiting for somebody to move me. me feel human. But I'm a robot waiting for somebody to move me. Somebody. I'm a robot. All right. Oh, you know what? I forgot to show you guys. Before I played my hit single, Robot. I like how that's so funny to you. It is a hit. That's my heckler. I pay him to do that. But I wanted to do something to honor Shelley, and so I had these bags made. And yeah, so they have a handprint on it and the lyrics from her song. Yeah. And if you want to go home with one, it just helps spread her spirit and the love of her. So, yeah. And in a song completely unlike that, I don't know why I'm doing this one. This one's like some people won't like it. Some people will want to leave. I haven't been playing it at my last few shows. Rob will know. He'll be like, yeah, you haven't. But this is like kind of a little, I don't really drink, but it's like a drinking song. Because I always imagine people have their mugs and they're like, dur, 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 dur. But there's this little percussive part that I need your assistance with. It is just clap, clap. So let's all give it a try. Wow, you're good at it. Good job. Okay. It happens right after the words, there are times when it's great. So it'll happen like, let's not forget, there are times when it's great. Clap, clap. Let's not forget, there are times when it's great. Let's not forget, there are times when it's great. Don't clap. Yeah, don't clap the third time. It just messes up the flow. I don't know why. Have to keep you on your toes somehow. And also, Michael, I noticed you weren't clapping, so. Oh, okay, I have a phone in my hand. Oh, okay, whatever. You're playing video games. I was thinking about how I'm a woman, and I enjoy it. And in society, I don't know, we love to make fun of boys. And it can be rough to be a boy. But I think women forget how good we have it sometimes. And so I wrote this for all the ladies out there. It's when we forget to remember the female advantage. My kind were always the good kids in school. We matured early and followed the rules. We got better grades and had better handwriting. We didn't solve our problems by punching and fighting. We get to live longer, we may not be stronger, but sometimes that detail really works out. I'm not disapproving when people are moving that they don't call me to help carry their couch. People pay for my drinks, people give up their seat. I can talk to your kid without being a creep. There's times when being a woman ain't easy, believe me, but let's not forget there are times when it's great. Let's not forget there are times when it's great. Let's not forget there are times when it's great. We knew there'd be one. Oh, men try to find the perfect line, What should I say so she'll think I'm a catch? My dating profile says hi, my personality's fine. But if I swipe right, I'll probably get a match. When a zit's on her face, we can cover it up. When our tits in your face, we can butter you up. When shit hits the fan, we can blame the man. When our ship hits the berg, we get the lifeboat first. My feelings are something that I can express. I get way more choices with how I can dress. I hate earning less money, but if my marriage splits, I'll probably walk away with lots of his and the kids. People pay for my drinks, car insurance is cheaper. I can look at your kid without being a creeper. There's times when being a woman ain't easy, believe me, but let's not forget there are times when it's great. Let's not forget there are times when it's great. Let's not forget there are times when it's great. Oh, I can get away with so many things if I just smile and show 'em some sweetness. And I've never had a problem at all choosing with my brain instead of my penis. I can multitask, don't have a hairy ass. I can cry without getting a ticket. I get into bars without a covered charge. And when I am bad, the cops don't think I did it. Now this ain't true for me, I say it with sarcasm. In the bedroom we have multiple organizational skills. A nice eye for detail, yeah, houses look better when touched by a female. It's a key change. People pay for my drinks, people give up their seat. They stop and help when I'm stuck at the side of the street. There's times when being a woman ain't easy, believe me, but let's not forget there are times when it's great. Let's not forget there are times when it's great. Let's not forget there are times when it's great. Yeah. Oh, how's it going out there? I'm so glad. All right. Then I will play this tune, and then that tune, and then we'll get another round of food. Not me. But you guys can. I keep trying to cut this one from my set list, and then I play it and someone comes up to me and is like, that was my favorite one. And I'm like, well, I can't cut your favorite. This is a song I wrote for my dad, Mr. Whore. I remember staring at that picture on the wall. Daddy had a mustache, Mom had a long sleeve wedding gown. Don't think I didn't notice when she took it down. On Easter Day we moved him out. I locked myself inside his new bathroom and let it out, a violent, silent cry. No one even knew that it hurt. It was a 25-minute drive to see the guy who raised me. He said, don't be a stranger, my baby girl. I was my daddy's little girl, and his whole world, and he gave me everything I have. He gave me everything. This song was a winner in the Kerrville New Folk Song Competition. And I know, and this is a competition that people care a lot about in a very, very tiny part of the world. College dorm and new roommates. On holidays I'd drive back home, set an extra plate for Dad. He'd leave before breaking the wishbone. He could not handle being in the house he built. It was a 2.5-hour drive to see the guy who raised me. And I don't even call him 'cause we'd fight. I was my daddy's little girl, and I was his whole world, and he gave me everything I have, and I gave nothing back. Now it's a 2.5-hour flight to see the guy who raised me, and we run out of things to say, just small talk and watch TV. And he says, I don't even know you anymore. I was my daddy's little girl, and I was his whole world, and he gave me everything I have, and I give nothing back. I was my daddy's little girl, and I was his whole world, and time has taken what we had, but I still love my dad. Are you a dad? Dads feel that one. So, I have very exciting news. I don't know if you know what this thing is. It's called a CD-ROM. And I am still raising money to get this made. And it costs about $20,000 to do it right. I mean, you could do it in your basement if you have all the gear and skills, which I don't. So I got this made just so that people could stream it for free on the internet, which is a great business venture. But you guys are the third audience in person to be able to get your hands on this music because it's not available anywhere online yet. So if you are one of the rare few vintage collectors of the CD player, I have a new CD. How exciting is this? Yeah. Yeah. And there's songs on it that are good. It's amazing. Yeah. I mean, subjectively good. So I also have these awesome t-shirts that say I knew Shanna in a dress before she got famous on the back. And especially if you know someone who's size small, you're going to want to check out those t-shirts over there. So I would love your support, even if it's just signing up on my email list. Every connection keeps me going in a small way in a world that feels like it's really not designed for the independent singer-songwriter. Thank goodness for John Taylor and the Creative Commons to give people like me a place to share, the craft that we've put hours and hours and hours into. This song's about how to turn on a lady. Oh, baby. Last night was good. You were amazing. I can still picture it all right now. The way you brought in the groceries. The way you brought deviled eggs. The way you remembered to feed the cat and take out the trash. Then you unloaded the dishwasher. And when I got home from work, you had dinner on the table. I wanted you for dessert. Oh, I don't need a man with a face like Brad, Zac Efron hair, or Channing Tatum's abs, sporting a Rolex and a Cadillac. I like it if you look like you'd be a good dad. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. So hot. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. I like your dad bod. Melissa, what has Tom done lately that's hot? He brought pork chops. How hot is that? Round of applause for Tom. 1,000 points for the pork chops. 1,000 hot points. Jill, what has Paul done lately that's hot? Oh, puppy care. That's very hot. Never thought I'd say that, but it is. Congrats, Paul. Okay. Jan? What has Art done lately that's hot? Oh! So sad. No hot points for Art today. And I love how I don't have to babysit you at parties. 'Cause ladies, we all know that's the worst. They say nice guys finish last, and they're right. You always let me come first. Woo! I don't need a man with a face like Brad, Zac Efron hair, or Channing Tatum's abs, sporting a Rolex and a Cadillac. I like it if you look like you'd be a good dad. Sing it. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. Just the men. That's what I wanted. That's hot. I like your dad bod. We're going to take a quick stretch break. If you'd like to visit the merch table and chat, tell me which songs are your... I want to try out my new song on you guys. Yeah, it's kind of depressing. So I had to bring you up before I brought it down. But yeah, I'm just trying this one out, so you can tell me at the end if you think it's a keeper or not. But I wrote this like 2 weeks ago. I don't know what it's called. You got to tell me the name of it. It has no title yet. hesitating 'cause I missed some days last week. Surprised by a tear trickling a trail down my left cheek. 'Cause I guess I miss your questions and the way that you loved me. I'm back and bolder, fatter, older, and we still have yet to speak. So I pick up my phone, say, hey, I'm back in town. You know I'd love to see you if you're around. Maybe meet up for dinner, or you could come to a show. You said, where is your schedule? As if you didn't know. And I don't miss you unless I let myself think. 'Cause I don't want to feel sad because it stings. It's easier to lie, say we're friends, goodbye was smooth, than to slow down enough to notice that I miss you. And at my gig in Estes, every third guy that I met had your name, like when life's algorithms listening to your head. They made me feel real fuzzy with the compliments they said were yours, just reserved for when we shared a bed. Does your pretty fiancé feel threatened 'cause I'm younger? Your birthday's in 2 weeks. Will she spoil you? I wonder. Does the menu that I made you still hang on your kitchen cupboard? You loved my treasure hunts, maybe more than the man I'm under. And I don't miss you unless I let myself think. 'Cause I don't want to feel sad because it stings. It's easier to lie, say we're friends, goodbye was smooth, than to slow down enough to notice that I miss you. And there's an empty seat in the front row where your skinny ass would be, sitting at my show. And I'm usually not this petty, usually my thoughts are higher, but you were my biggest fan when it's what the job required. Back in St. Louis, I don't think about your face. There's a new man that's filling up my mental space, and a woman in yours, your ringed fingers interlaced. I don't call you anymore, you don't tell me about your days, and I don't miss you unless I let myself think. 'Cause I don't want to feel sad because it stings. It's easier to lie, say we're friends, goodbye was smooth, than to slow down enough to notice. Than to slow down enough to notice that I miss you. I made it all up. I've been teaching these songwriting classes and songwriting groups. So, especially if you're a songwriter, I hope you stay connected with me, because 4 times a year on Facebook, I do this song sprint that's really fun. And in June, I'm going to do Funny Song Squad. So, even if you have never written a song, you can write a funny song. I'm convinced everyone does that, like when you're raising your kids and you're just like, there's poop, poop, poop in your diaper. You know, like we all did it until it got conditioned away somehow by the dark, mean world. But at my song class the other night, I played this as an example of a story song, which usually I kind of don't love story songs, which is funny because I write them. But there's a way to do it. And I think I did it right in this one. I do, if I do say so myself. Do you guys remember your prom night? Good. I also remember mine. But no one I've ever talked to has had a prom quite like mine. Here's what went down. Glasses and a ponytail, wore my sense of humor well, band kid. Had a face of zits and a heart that wouldn't quit loving him. And I'd forget my math book and he would bring his bike. We'd talk for hours, laughing into the night. Looking up at the sky, peppered with stars, while lying on the hood of my older brother's car. Tear down my cheek, glad he couldn't see the torture of wanting what I knew didn't want me. Shanna, you have to turn off your notifications. And I was his accomplice the day he asked her to prom. In English class, he recited the sweetest poem. He'd written it for her, and it ended with the ask. I had a bouquet behind my back to hand to her when she said yes. Fast forward to makeup counter, spray tan, red satin prom dress, curled hair, necklace, first set of contacts. Couldn't even get them out of my eyes, but I left the doctor's office with a Cinderella promise that I'd have those lenses out by midnight. I had my staircase moment like in She's All That, and his date's gown made her look really bad. I hope my Romeo would see I'm his Juliet, but it's only in teen movies that it works like that. We had our chance to dance together, and when the music changed from fast to slow, I looked him in the eyes and told him everything I wanted him to know. He didn't answer me, maybe 'cause I told him telepathically. Makeup counter, spray tan, red satin prom dress, curled hair, necklace, first set of contacts. Couldn't even get them out of my eyes, but I left the doctor's office with a Cinderella promise that I'd have those lenses out by midnight. And then I had to change to glasses for the after party. And I laid down on the floor so that my date could get them out. But how the hell do you let somebody else touch your eyes? I tried to do it myself, but I would recoil and cry. And after 20 minutes, he just gave up. And I thought I was a lost cause. My eyes were all bloodshot. But then, who do you think swooped in? My unrequited Romeo, my Prince Charming. He stuck his thumb right into my eye, got those damn lenses out on his first try. There was no glass slipper, no firework kiss. But if that ain't a sign, then tell me what is. Makeup counter, spray tan, red satin prom dress, curled hair, necklace, damsel in distress. Something funny happened after that moment. He looked at me and I felt chosen. So here's my prom night advice. If you want love, let him put his fingers in your eyes. You know how you have those songs that you like sang naively as a child and then you grow up and you learn the lyrics and you're like, oh my. I feel like this song is going to be that. Because when I played a Rocky Mountain Folks Fest, there was this little girl who just loved my music. And I was like, yeah, like which song was your favorite? And she goes, the prom one. And I was like, yeah, what part do you like about that? She was like, the part about the end. If you want love, let him put his fingers in your eyes. And I was like, call me in 10 years. I'm so excited. That is funny. All right. This man, Rob, is incredible. He will drive, like, what's the longest you've ever driven to see a folk show?
To San Diego.
That from small town Illinois. He's so dedicated and amazing. And he requested this song at my show the other day, and then I didn't play it. So I will play it now. This is another one that doesn't get played. Kind of because the guitar part's hard. But, you know, we've had poignant and sad and funny, but we have yet to venture into seductive. So we'll go, I mean, except a little during, that's hot. I know that gets people. But I'm going to play this song for you. Actually, the story behind it's pretty good too. I was touring and staying at a friend of a friend's place in Houston between shows, and the guy I stayed with was like very charming, and I was very single. And it was very tempting, but there was this problem, which was the connection was that my friend had connected me with him, and she and the guy were talking, as the kids say. And talking is a really confusing position to put me in because, like, if they were an item, then that's clear. But they weren't an item. They were just talking. So there I was, very single. And this is what happened. There's a Bible on your nightstand next to your bed. Burgundy carpet, spill my wine, it blends right in. I won't do anything forbidden. I can't change the direction of my face. Your kiss will be waiting, my lips will fall prey. My body's begging, but you can't find the gate. My mind is a stone wall you can't penetrate. When daylight paints its sun on our faces and we've topped off our inhibitions, away I'll drive knowing you and I got unfinished business. I feel your whiskey breath on my lonely spine. We seem to think all is forgiven with midnight moonshine. But I know better than driving down a dead end. I'm barely tipsy, hours past, exhausted, but drunk on one swallow of being wanted. My body's begging, but you can't find the gate. My mind is a stone wall you can't penetrate. When daylight paints its sun on our faces and you've topped off your inhibitions, away I'll drive knowing you and I got unfinished business. Leave, stay, can't doing the right thing be a two-way decision. You've the precision of a surgeon's finesse neath the hem of my dress, but I won't give in. I stopped it before the last chorus because I was like, the song wants to stop right now. I was listening. Me and the song always talk, and it talks to me, and it's like, end now. Leave them wanting more. How apropos. So, I want to play you guys some songs off the new album because I'm so proud of it. Here's one. My songwriter friend is incredible. Her name is Antje Duvekot. If you get the chance to hear her, you should. And she does this really cool thing where she's just really gifted with metaphors. So, whereas I tend to lean on stories and I really want my songs to be really clear, she'll just like write this poetry and I'll be like, Antje, what did you even mean there? And she's like, it doesn't have to make sense. It conveys the feeling. And I was like, it doesn't have to make sense? What? So I took on the challenge and I was like, I'm going to see if I can describe my best friend using only images. And this is how it turned out. You're a song just waiting to be written. Got puns on your tongue and everybody is smitten when they meet you. You are paper mache goo on a child's hands, the endearing grandpa at a wedding who really can't dance. You're watercolor paint down a toddler's shirt. Sometimes you're the prom queen, most times you're the nerd. You are rainbow lipstick, a carnival fish stick, and you go ballistic over sidewalk chalk. You're a model airplane, you're a paper doll chain, you're the skip in a three-legged dog walk. You are a song just waiting to be written. You're a picnic with peaches, your jeans I can fit in. You ice skate on beaches and swim in the snow. You're America's sweetheart, and you don't even know. And I wanna be like you. You've got a troubadour heart, your Technicolor TV, smack dab in the middle of a silent movie scene. You're the crumble topping on the coffee cake. You're a bounce check, You're a dusty keepsake. Can I get the credit for discovering you? You're a lyrical contortionist. You're a chandelier in an orphanage. You are pixie dust. You're Jasmine's pet tiger. You're the Milky Way trapped in a broken egg timer. You are a song just waiting to be written. You're a picnic with peaches. Your jeans I can fit in. You ice skate on beaches and swim in the snow. You're America's sweetheart, and you don't even know. And I wanna be like you. You're reckless, you say yes at most invitations. You're confetti that falls and coats hospital patients. You're the crack in the back of the Liberty Bell. You're a wiggly bar in a prisoner's cell. And you are the David that takes down Goliath. You're the cheesy pizza that ruins the diet. Sweet as can be, a carousel to watch, but you don't watch your words. You're a kick in the crotch. And I wanna be like you. You're a song just waiting to be written. Well. How fun. Music is fun. I feel like I should play like a upbeat one, but the only songs that are coming to me are not. So you know what I'll do? I'll just play this quickity one. It's quick. It's quickity. It's a mini one. I always thought if there ever going to be one of my songs that goes viral, it would be this one because I just think it would make a great e-card. Wait. You took out the trash, and it is not coming back. Oh, it's a messy blessing, and honey, you impress me. Many think the promise is worth their happiness. Think about the years they wasted when they couldn't face it. Soon, every minute of the day will be yours. Happy, 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 happy divorce. Not how you thought this would end. But the best is about to begin. Oh, it's a messy blessing, and honey, you impress me. Many think the promise is worth their happiness. Think about the years they wasted when they couldn't face it. Soon, every minute of the day will be yours. Happy, 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 happy divorce. Out of the muck grows something beautiful. Good thing you're done while you're still doable. Congratulations, you are free. What you've gone through takes bravery. So happy, 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 happy. Happy, 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 happy. Happy, 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 happy divorce. Now you deserve some fun. I do. You did. You're done. Thanks. Can't you see it? It's just like an e-card and everyone sends it and you start hearing that little lick in the beginning and and you're like, oh, this is like that Rickroll thing. But instead, that's like a little game I play. I'm like, I should write a Thanksgiving song. I should write a Christmas Eve song. You know, all those holidays that didn't get their own songs and events. Happy First Communion. Oh, that'll be a good market. If you guys have an idea for a song or a loved one that you want to surprise with a song, email me, because some of my best songs I can't even play on this stage because they're not memorized, but I do that for lovers all the time, and it makes a special gift. And this is the title track of my album. It totally summarizes like where I'm at in my life, and I'm learning it's probably where you're at in your life if you let yourself think this way. So thank you guys so much for coming out tonight. This is my last song. I'm pretty enough for boys to like me. Not pretty enough for girls to hate. I'm in the sweet spot, in the sweet spot. Not so young to be so dumb, but not so old that life's no fun. I'm in the sweet spot, in the sweet spot. I'm a regular Goldilocks. I found myself a paradise paradox. I see clearly all the things I'm not, but I'm loving on this beautiful life I got. In the sweet spot, in the sweet spot. And I get paid for my favorite hobby, but still grocery shop without paparazzi. I'm in the sweet spot, in the sweet spot. I'm strong enough to love myself, but still got room for someone else. In my sweet spot, in the sweet spot. I'm a regular Goldilocks. I found myself a paradise paradox. I see clearly all the things I'm not, but I'm loving on this beautiful life I got. In the sweet spot, in the sweet spot. All right, if you're in the sweet spot, you'll get a surprise $200,000 in your mailbox in the next 6 months. All right, you know who's in the sweet spot? Charlotte is. She's going to be rich. And you'll share it with Tom and Melissa. And who you guys are obviously in the sweet spot, especially because Tom, you've been a patron for so long. So, like, yeah, that automatically puts you in the sweet spot. Did you hear how I said the word automatically? I was like, automatically. Rose, you're in the sweet spot. Congratulations. Michael, you're in the sweet spot. You've won. Way to go. I feel like... What? Do you want Jeff to be in it? I mean, he might be in it. Donna's definitely in it. Tracy, you're in the sweet spot. Congratulations. Steve, you're in it. Way to go. Alan, you're in it. Way to go. Art, you're in it. Jan, you're in it. Rob, you're in the sweet spot. Doug, you're in the sweet spot. Other Doug, you're in the sweet spot. Stevie Ray Vi, you're in the sweet spot 3 times because of that name. Phil, you're in the sweet spot. Congratulations. All right. Look at this back row. It's so full of people. Katie, you're in it. Way to go. Brandon, you're in it. Leo, you're in it. I didn't even learn your name, but Nora, you're in it. Jeff, you're in it twice. Congratulations. And Jill and wait. It's like Paul? Yes! Wait. And she left, so I guess she's not in it. Carlin, wherever you are, you're in the sweet spot. I was hoping she would put me up tonight. Maybe she's not in the sweet spot anymore. But John Taylor, you're gonna win $1 million. Woo! Thank you. Right here is California weather. Little pain, a lot of pleasure. It'll never ever be too much. It's cayenne and cinnamon. This heaven I'm living in. I know that it's enough. I'm a regular Goldilocks. I found myself a paradise. I see clearly all the things I'm not, but I'm loving on this beautiful life I got in the sweet spot. In the sweet spot. Sing it, you know it by now. In the sweet spot. In the sweet spot. We're all in the sweet spot. In the sweet spot. In the sweet spot. In the sweet spot. Have anything planned, but since you need one so bad, and I don't know if you guys know this, but John Taylor's like a rocker guy, so all of this mellow songwriter stuff is not really his vibe, and I wrote my first punk rock song, maybe not my last after you hear it. When I wrote it, I was like, you know what the world needs? A punk rock song about self-care. So I wrote it. And when I wrote it, I imagined a stadium full of people headbanging and doing the rocker sign and yelling a particular animal's name. So when you figure it out, I hope you'll indulge my fantasy. Caffeinated, hydrated, I got so much sleep. Did my affirmations, no one can mess with me. Went to Trader Joe's in my scrunchie and my shades. Bulletproof, coming through, taking on the day. I could fly so high, it's lethal. Life is a pizza crust, and I'm a mother plucking seagull. Seagull, 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 seagull. You got it, Doug. That's it. My basil plants in bloom. I even meditated, fresh from therapy, and now I'm medicated. My tail has been massaged with a little olive oil. Is my grandma here? 'Cause I'm feeling pretty spoiled. I could fly so high, it's lethal. Life is a pizza crust, and I'm a motherfucking seagull. I popped a string. Seagull, 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 seagull. I am so hardcore. Life's a beach, and then you fly. I bet you never seen this before. Whoa, I could fly so high, it's lethal. Ooh, that sounds good. Life is a pizza crust, and I'm a mother plucking, a mother flapping, a mother plucking seagull. Ah, seagull. Yeah, it is. I hope you will leave your email address with me before you go. I hope you'll be my friend forever. Tell me your favorite songs on the way out, because I played a lot of random ones today, and I need to know whether they're keepers. So thank you, John, and thank you, everybody.